a game that seems to prioritise quantity over quality, it's easy to find a car that has little effort put into improving it since the early days of Gran Turismo. While the majority of these under-detailed cars are MX-5s and Skylines, there are some standard cars in Gran Turismo 6 that would make you think that Polyphony Digital didn't even bother. So without further ado, let us dive into the first fully narrated video with crappy sound. Starting off this list is the Citroen 2CV. Yes, it may be paintable, and you can make the suspension look like something out of Pit My Ride, but the black, boring, and almost non-existent interior ruins the hilarity of driving a car with the same amount of straight line speed as a watermelon. After getting the awesome Zonda R with Gran Turismo 5, and the Huayra with Gran Turismo 6, you'd have thought that they'd made the entire Pagani family into beautiful supercars. Well, you were wrong. After no second thoughts, they decided to improve absolutely nothing to the three Zondas, leaving them as ugly as a pink Prius. There are some muscle cars in Gran Turismo 6 that should stay standard. The Plymouth Superboot is not one of those cars. To see that the Superboot was a standard car in Gran Turismo 6 was quite disappointing. With its iconic rear spoiler and its massive nose, the Plymouth Superboot holds a firm spot on this list. I recently got the original Gran Turismo and noticed that in the intro there was a silver race car featured in it quite a lot. This car is called the Nismo GTR LM road-going version, and it's a really good car. That is, if it didn't look like a couple of silver sprayed cardboard boxes stuck together with glue. At number 6 we have the mascot of Gran Turismo 4, the Ford GT LM race car Spec 2. After appearing on every player's screen at least once in Gran Turismo 4, the mascot of Gran Turismo 4 received no further attention in future games. These cars were the big thing when Gran Turismo 6 was announced. 19 original cars exclusively released in the world of Gran Turismo was massive news, but to find the very first version Gran Turismo receive no interior at all was very disappointing. While these cars have brilliant exteriors, they are ruined by the black hole which is the interior. While some cars do have interiors like the Chaparral and the Alpine, most are left with little to show after the exteriors have been shown off. Super GT or GT500 cars are very fun to drive, have a fair amount of endurance, and are extremely competitive offline and online. There is a grand total of 42 different GT500 cars, but only 23 of them have had any effort put into them since Gran Turismo 5. That's right, at number 4 we have the 19 Japanese cars from the PS2 games that didn't make the premium list. Coming in at number 3 is the entire collection of roughs. These Porsche lookalikes are incredibly fun, fast and crazy. You can tune these cars to do wheelies, you can tune them to do drifting, and even launch them into space. To see these cars made into really nice looking premium sports cars would be a very good idea in future games. Le Mans prototypes are beautiful cars. Gran Turismo has had its fair share of iconic machines from various years. These detailed cars are very fun to drive and have very good online value. Some of these cars don't have the same amount of detail as others, however, which is a little unfair. At number 2, we have all the LMPs that could have had so much more detail, but didn't. There is a massive amount of 90s Japanese cars that take up a borderline stupid percentage of the 1,223 cars that are in Gran Turismo at the moment. The repetitive appearance of Imprezas and Lancers, the annoying amount of Skylines and RX-7s that just don't need to be there. Even the little MX-5s are turning into pests. The only car not to catch the Japanese cloning syndrome is the Toyota Supra, with only 2 models in the game, excluding the 6 GT500 models which have completely different characteristics anyway. This car being standard is probably the bane of Gran Turismo's existence in my opinion. Hopefully Polyphony will listen to their fans when they make the next game, and make the highly respected Supra into a premium car everybody can enjoy. Thank you guys for sitting here and listening to my terrible audio quality and terrible movie maker skills for the past, I don't know, 5 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. This video took way longer than my other videos, so don't expect me to be making another top 10 for a while. But if you did enjoy, make sure to give this video a little comment with your top 10. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.